Jay, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to make this cozy squishy infinity scarf that will be worked in long double crochet stitches. So for this video I'll be working with Sugarbush Yarns Chill in copper, and I'll be using a 9mm crochet hook. This is a Susan Bates Crystalite hook, and there'll be links in the description box for the supplies. So to begin, let's put a slip knot on our hook. And we'll begin by chaining 17. Our first row will be worked in single crochet stitches. So in our second chain from the hook, 1, 2, we'll work a single crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2. Go through the chain, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And we'll work single crochet stitches all the way across our chain. So we'll have a total of 16 single crochet stitches. Now I've worked across single crochet stitches. I have a total of 16. Now we'll chain 5. And we'll turn our work. Our chain 5 will be included as a stitch throughout this pattern, so we'll be skipping that first stitch for every row that we're working a long double crochet. So we begin our long double crochet in the next stitch. So you're going to yarn over, go through the stitch, pulling up a loop to the height of our chain 5. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, go through the next stitch, pulling up a loop to the height of the long DC we just made, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go through the stitch, pulling up a loop to the height of our other stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now with this stitch, it's important that you have lots of working yarn that's not tight, because to be able to easily pull that stitch up to the height, you want lots of loose yarn to work with, so you're not pulling on your finger. It just makes it a lot easier just to pull that right up. And it will help your work go along a lot faster. So you can continue working your long double crochets across your row. So I've worked a total of 15 long double crochets, and my chain 5 brings us up to 16 stitches. So now we'll do the same thing. We'll chain 5, turn our work, skip the first stitch, and in the next stitch we'll work a long double crochet. We'll work these all the way across, and I'll meet you at the end, as our final stitch will need to be worked this time into our turning chain. So I'm just coming to the end of my row, and we need to work our final long DC in the turning chain. And now we'll chain 5, and turn our work. And this is all we're going to do now for this pattern, is we're just working these rows of long double crochets. So this scarf is going to be made long enough to go around your neck twice. So just continue working in rows and you'll see the pop-up come up with how many rows you need to complete. Okay, so I've worked up a total of 29 rows of long double crochet. And to finish off now, we're going to do a final row of single crochet stitches. So chain 1 and work 1 single crochet in every stitch across. And your final single crochet in the turning chain, and then you can fasten off, and we'll seam the scarf together. So we're ending on our right side. So we're just going to fold the right sides together. You're going to want to use a yarn needle for bulky yarn. Get that on your hook. And we're just going to seam this together. So go through the stitch and the first stitch on the other side. And just work that all the way along, going through each stitch. And when you get to the final stitch, you're just going to go through twice. And we'll weave in that end to secure it. So go through one way, and then you'll work back in the opposite direction. So in total, I used 3 balls of our Sugar Bush Yarns Chill, and kits will be available in my shop, and they'll also include one of these yarn needles as well. And you'll want to make sure you weave this end on the other side as well. So this is how it looks once it's seamed. So it actually kind of blends in pretty well. I would still keep your seam, if possible, to the back of your neck, but it actually really blends in well. And give your scarf a nice little tug. And I'm just going to finish it off by adding a personalized tag. These are from brickbubble.ca, and I just have these leather rivets that I purchased from Amazon, and I'll have all those links for you in the description box. You just push it through. So easy to attach them. And there we go. And here it is with our matching twist ear warmer, and you can check out this video as well on our YouTube channel.